Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy TJ coming at you today with a video. If you're here from Twitter, you seen my Twitter, you seen that I just got the Gamesir. Um, Wanted to find a controller that was 8K, had a true 8K polling. Wanted to figure out what it was about. I tried to get a Marius, got stolen from me. So yeah, what I got pulled up in front of me. This is basically the Gamesir Connect. This is kind of how you modify your controller. You can get it set up to whatever liking you want. Um, Truthfully, if you have the DualSense Edge, which like I do, and that's what I was playing with before I got this, the DualSense is like definitely one of those things that like it's got a lot and a lot of settings you can go in there and change and customize and get set up to your own liking and everything. But now with this, dude, there is so much stuff you can change. So I'm about to give y'all some of my sauce. We're gonna go through here and kind of, if you just got the game, sir, you're thinking about getting the game, sir, you got it on the way, it's ordered, and you need to kind of know, hey, what's the right settings? What do I need to do? What should I put on here? Just look at your boy's video. I'm about to set y'all up for success. All right, so starting off, as soon as you download this, you get your controller, you get it plugged in, blah 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 blah. First thing you want to do, put this boy on 8K. 8K, it's got true 8K polling, so like a DualSense and a PS5, it's not true 8K, so it's got a little bit of a stutter and a little bit of a delay. It's very micro, so like you don't see it. But if you've played with a GameSir or any controller that has true 8K, and then you play with a PS5, you feel a little bit of the difference. You can kind of see it. Um, but there is definitely a difference. I don't care what anyone says. There's a difference between a true 8K and not. But go ahead, and make sure you put this on 8K. Doesn't matter what game, just always have this on 8K. Lights, right? So there's lights that you can turn on here. Like you can turn around and make this thing breathe, and you can make this thing do all sorts of stuff. And let me see if I can get this controller. Let me see. Let me get you this shot right here. So if you look on here, the colors are just right here. Um, you got a couple different ones. You can change the color. You can do colorful. Make it rainbows. You can make it radar. You can change the color to whatever color you want it to be. Um, you can do static and all sorts of different stuff. Like I said, you can change the color. Me personally, I keep it on off. I don't even need it. It's not personally what I pick. It's not what I choose. But yeah, so off is what I got. When you go to your triggers, so on the back of this, let me swap this shot real quick and show you. So the bumpers on this controller are like they're tight, man. Like you can turn around and hit these things, and I mean they're mouse clicks. I don't care what anyone tells you. I don't care what lives they want to tell you. These things are like pretty much mouse click right there, right? But on the back of the controller, you see these little tabs. So with these tabs, you can turn around and change these, and you can either have like let me go into the triggers and just kind of show y'all what I'm talking about. So now you can turn around and like have the full range of motion, where you can lock this thing, and then it's digital tap, right? So I keep mine on digital tap. I give myself a little bit of leeway. Um, Initial is on 2, max 95. I keep curve, hair trigger mode off, because I mean I already got the hair trigger on. There's no point of really needing it. Um, and so yeah, this is the best setting. I haven't played with it, tested it out in other games. Let me go back so I can show y'all kind of what I'm saying. Like I said, curve, leave it on linear, hair trigger off, 95, 2, and it's on both. 2, 95. I don't really play around with all those settings and change. I just change it a little bit so that way I don't have to reach the full max, and then it already starts a little bit, just a hair sooner. But like I said, I mean it's hair trigger, so hair trigger is hair trigger. At the end of the day, it's not gonna change us a whole lot, right? So now let's go into the sticks. The sticks. First thing you want to do, soon as you open the sticks, and I'm talking about like moment you open the stick, hit 8K, go to your sticks, immediately change these bad boys to raw. Don't do circle, do raw. That way, when you're sitting here doing it, you got full range of motion, right? You don't have it cutting itself short here, nothing like that. You can truly take control of your aim. All right, curve. I'll leave it at linear. I know if you play with a DualSense and you use that setting where you play with linear and you turn this thing to a concave kind of line, and that's what you want to do, cool. I haven't tested it. I don't play with linear. I play with dynamic, so don't know about that. But if you play with dynamic, like 97% of people do, just put it on raw. Keep this linear, max 100, initial 0, 0, 100, and that's on both sticks. Now, when you get down here to the resolution bit, right? So I've kind of played with a couple of them. I've played with 8, 10, 11, and 12. I haven't tried 9. 10 to me feels like the most in between, right? So 12 to me feels like, and here's what it'll tell you when you click on the thing, right? So if you like the DS4 feel, you use 8-bit. Users who want a finer control can choose a higher bit. So what I personally feel when I play with 12 feels like it's super strong, and I'm not really getting aim assist. But the aim is just like, how's the way to put it? It's like hard. It doesn't really want to move crazy. And 8 feels real loose to me. 8 feels super loose. I feel like I'm missing shots. Feel like I'm not really getting aim assist. 10 is kind of like perfect in the middle. That's just me though. That's how I felt playing with it. 12 felt super strong. 8 felt super loose. 10 is like the perfect middle ground where you can control your aim. You feel like you've got free range of motion, but you are getting aim assist, and it's not really messing you up too bad. All right. So now buttons. Buttons are obviously however you want them, right? If you look at the controller, hold up, I'm gonna show you. If you look at the controller up here, so you got 2 buttons right here. You've got 2 touch pads right here that you can turn on and off. So like if you don't want to play with these buttons, you don't have to, you can turn them off. You got the digital tap, buttons here, and then you got buttons all across the front of it. So me personally, what I do is the same thing that I've always done. I've got crouching on the right, jumping on the left. You can set these and change these however you want to. I have my reload and my YY on the 2 top little buttons that I just showed you. You've got to be careful though, because sometimes, I will say this, sometimes when you got this controller in your hand, because the buttons are so low, you accidentally hit the edge of that RT and LT and you accidentally throw nades. So you really want to make sure like you're gripped up on your controller, like you want to make sure you're gripped up on your controller like this, and that's how you're shooting, or you just do the standard, like hold it like this, and then I keep my fingers like right here, or I keep them like right there on the edge, and then YY, or just kind of play half claw, just so that way you're making sure you don't nade and stun your teammates by accident, right? And then for me, like I said, so far what I've been playing with, this is mine, but I can go, let me go into the game real quick and I'll show y'all. Give me 1 second. We'll load the game and then I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. All right, boys, now that we're over here to COD, because this is like the predominant game that I use for the controller, just that way I can kind of show y'all what I'm looking like on my settings. Just had to update the game. So 1.8, 1.8, vibration off, 117, and then I put these at 10 just to try to give myself a little bit of extra help, so in case I tap those buttons. Dynamic, instant, and then I do 9.5 and then 1.25. All right, movement, tactical sprint assist, because I've been playing a lot of Warzone recently. Normally, if I'm playing competitive, I just leave it on. But because I've been playing Warzone, I've had tactical sprint assistant on, crouch assist, no, corner slice, yes, slide only. If you do slide only helps you slide longer. And then, yeah, those are my settings. And like, those are the settings. Those are the ones I use. Appreciate everyone who stopped by. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up. We're going to be dropping a video on me ranking all the controllers from a Battle Beaver to a Scuff to a DualSense to this Gamesir. And just tell me what type of videos y'all want to see next. Tell me if you want to see more videos like this. Just let me know down in the comments what y'all like. And if you like this video, you want more, leave a like. Appreciate it. Bye.